I'm sure most of us remember the visco trend in 2019. Oversized shirts, hydro flasks, scrunchies, crocs, and friendship bracelets. Well, today I'm going to be showing you all how to make friendship bracelets. I know I hopped on this trend because I saw how cool they all turned out, and it gave me something to do. So I'm hoping that with all this information that you guys gathered today, you might want to go out and make some for your own. So today I'm going to be showing you the materials you'll need and the different types of bracelets you can make from that, how to actually make the bracelet, and how making the bracelet is good for your mental health and is a really good stress reliever. Making friendship bracelets is very inexpensive. All you're going to need is some embroidery floss, scissors, and tape. And I'm sure most of you all have some scissors and tape lying around at your house, so all you're going to have to do is go to your local Walmart or Hobby Lobby to pick up some embroidery floss. When I wanted, you're also going to need a workspace to work on. I usually just work on my desk, but I know when they were really popular to make, people were tying them around their hydro flasks and making them from there. When I first started making them, I wanted a lot of colors, so I went to Walmart and just bought a variety pack, and it was only about like $5. With all those different materials, you can make many different designs, all ranging from a more beginner type of design to a more advanced type of design. The more beginner level designs include the, the chevron design, the diagonal design, and the spiral staircase design. These are more beginner friendly designs because they don't require as much colors, so you can keep track of them easier, and they don't require very complicated knots. They're just mostly forward and backwards knots. The more advanced type of bracelets include the wave design, the dovetail design, and the arrowhead design. These are more advanced type of bracelets because they require a lot more colors, making it easier to lose track of them, and the designs are pretty complicated, so it's kind of harder to grasp what you need to do. It's also a bit more time consuming, so it is quite a challenge. There are many different ways you can end a friendship bracelet. You can end it by simply just knotting the end, which is what I usually do. You can also add a button or make it adjustable to spruce it up. It usually just comes down to whatever you would like. Now that I've talked about the materials you'll need and the different types of bracelets, let's knot our way on over into making the bracelet. So today I'm going to be showing you all how to make a chevron based bracelet, which is a more beginner level type of design. You're first going to start off by picking the colors you want. You're going to cut off 6 strands, 2 from each. And you can just eyeball how long you'll want it. I usually just estimate, but if you want to be for sure, you can measure or you can just make it long just in case. Next, you're going to want to make a knot. So you're just going to take a little piece of the end of the string, put it over, then through the loop and tighten it. And then you'll have a regular knot. Then you're just going to tape that to wherever you're working on and you're ready to start. You're first going to start off by separating the colors so each side is a mirrored image of the other side, as you can see on the screen. Then you're going to want to take the far left strand and make a number 4 over the second strand. It's going to go over, then through the loop, and then you're going to tighten it. You're going to do that once more, and you're going to make 2 more knots going from the left to the right until you reach the center. Once you do reach the center, you're going to stop, and you're going to pick up the far right strand and make the same 2 knots, but this time it's going to be a backwards 4 opposed to a regular number 4. So then you're going to go from the right to the left until you reach the center. Once you do reach the center, you should have 2 of the same colors in the middle, and all you're going to do is make a backwards 4 knot twice. Once you do that, you'll need to flip-flop the 2 colors in the middle. So the side that was on the right will now be on the left, and the side that was on the left will now be on the right. So you're just going to repeat this process over and over again until you reach your desired length. Once you do have that desired length, you're just going to make a regular knot like we did in the beginning. You're going to cut off the extra piece, and you'll have yourself a chevron friendship bracelet, which is on my hand today and on the screen. So now that I've showed you all how to make a friendship bracelet, let's forward knot our way into talking about the mental benefits of making friendship bracelets. Now that finals are coming up, I'm sure the most of us are very stressed right now. I know I am. Well, what is something that can alleviate some of that stress and can take your mind off of the endless amounts of assignments that you have to do? Making some friendship bracelets. When we think of ways to reduce our stress and anxiety levels, I'm sure most of us think about meditating, going out for a walk, listening to music, or hanging out with friends and family. So I'm sure making friendship bracelets is definitely not the first thing that would come into your mind to reduce those levels of stress, but it is actually really soothing to make and eases your mind and thoughts. According to a fashion blog, the benefits of making friendship bracelets is you will have a lower level of stress and anxiety, and you will have a higher level of focus. All of your attention goes into making these teeny tiny knots where you are forced to just focus on making the knots and you don't think about anything else, therefore reducing your levels of stress and anxiety. When when I first started making them, I didn't really it gave me something to do and it took my mind off of whatever was going on in my head. Not only that, but it gave me a sense of accomplishment after I completed every beginner level type of design and moved on to a more advanced one, like the ones that I have on my wrist right now, which are like a watermelon design and like a simple diamond design. With other hobbies, I know that a stress factor can be the cost aspect. But with making friendship bracelets, the only thing you really have to worry about is getting the embroidery floss, which really isn't that much of a worry. So if you are looking to lower your levels of stress and anxiety, you should take the knowledge that you have learned previously and make yourself some friendship bracelets. Now that we have gone over the Now that we've gone over the basics of making friendship bracelets, I hope that you can take the information that you've gathered today and create some for your own. Now that you know the materials you'll need and the different types of bracelets you can make from that, the steps that it will take to make a chevron friendship bracelet, and how making friendship bracelets is beneficial to your mental health and is a huge stress reliever. I know that the visco trend was pretty cringy to some, and myself included, honestly. But I think that one of the best things that came from it was definitely fresh friendship bracelets. So if you ever have some money to spare, about $5, I think you should consider making yourself, your family, and friends some friendship bracelets. Thank you.